So, Martha Stewart is making headlines again. And this time, it's all about her famously youthful appearance. The lifestyle icon isn't holding back when it comes to those persistent plastic surgery rumors. At 84 years old, Martha sat down with People magazine on January 23rd for an interview that got pretty candid. And when the topic of plastic surgery came up, she didn't even pause. Her response was direct and unflinching. Everybody insists that I've had plastic surgery, and I have not ever had plastic surgery. But here's where it gets interesting. She followed that up with something that really speaks to her personality. She added, "I'm the most honest person on earth." Now, whether you believe that or not, you have to admire the confidence. But wait, there's more to this story. Because Martha did acknowledge that yes, a plastic surgeon has worked on her face. Before you say, "Aha, caught you though," let me tell you what actually happened. This wasn't some secret facelift or Botox session. This was emergency medical treatment after a bizarre accident. Picture this. It's years ago, middle of a blizzard. Martha's at home with one of her French bulldogs. These are her beloved pets, right? Well, one of them accidentally injured her in the most unexpected way, and Martha's very specific about what happened here. She says the dog didn't actually bite her. Instead, the dog bashed her lip directly into her tooth. The impact was so forceful that it split her lip wide open. Martha describes the scene vividly. She says, "Blood started gushing." It sounds pretty dramatic, and honestly, it must have been terrifying in the moment. This wasn't a little cut that you could just slap a Band-Aid on and call it a day. The injury was serious enough that she needed medical intervention. A plastic surgeon had to step in and give her 16 stitches to repair the damage. 16 stitches. That's a significant wound. But Martha is absolutely adamant about making a distinction here. She's very clear about this point. To her, what happened wasn't plastic surgery in the cosmetic sense at all. She explains it this way: "I can't call that plastic surgery. That is repair. It's a terrible split lip." And honestly, when you think about it, she has a point. There's a massive difference between going to a surgeon because you want to change your appearance and going to a surgeon because you need emergency medical treatment after an accident. One is elective, the other is necessary. Martha even points out how well the repair work was done. She says, "You cannot see it," which is pretty remarkable when you consider she needed 16 stitches. The plastic surgeon clearly did excellent work from a medical standpoint. Then she wraps it all up with this statement: "That is the extent of a plastic surgeon working on my face. In other words, that's it." That's the whole story. No secret procedures, no cosmetic enhancements, just one emergency repair from a freak accident with a French bulldog during a snowstorm. So there you have it. Martha Stewart, at 84, still looking amazing, and according to her, it's all natural. Well, natural plus one emergency lip repair. The question is, do people believe her? In a world where so many celebrities get work done and aren't always forthcoming about it, Martha's standing firm on her claim that she's never gone under the knife for cosmetic reasons. Whether you're a Martha Stewart fan or not, you have to admit the woman knows how to address a rumor head-on. No dodging questions, no vague answers. Just her version of the truth, delivered with that classic Martha Stewart confidence.